The notes of the Locrian mode are very similar to the notes of a natural minor scale. Like the Phrygian mode, the second scale degree of the Locrian mode is flattened by 1/2 step. However, what makes Locrian unique is the fact that it also contains a flattened 5th scale degree. For this reason, the Locrian mode is the only scale discussed in this video series which will produce a diminished triad. But before we go any further into that, let's first construct an A Locrian scale by comparing it with the notes of an A natural minor scale. Here are the notes of an A minor scale. By flattening the second scale degree B, as well as the 5th scale degree E, we will have constructed A Locrian. Here are the notes of a D natural minor scale. Again, by flattening the second scale degree E and the 5th scale degree A, we will have created D Locrian. At the end of the previous video, we briefly mentioned that the Locrian mode can be built on the 7th scale degree of a major scale. Looking at the notes of a C major scale, we can see that the 7th scale degree, or the 7th note in the scale, is the note B natural. Therefore, if we played all of the notes in the key of C major from B natural to the next octave above, we would then be playing the notes of B Locrian. Because the Locrian mode can be built off the 7th scale degree of a major scale, the pattern of steps from which it is constructed is half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step. Let's use this pattern of steps to double check the notes of the B Locrian scale that we learned just a bit earlier. A half step above the note B is the note C. One whole step above the note C is the note D. Another whole step above D is the note E. A half step separates the notes E and F. The notes F and G are separated by a whole step. Another whole step separates the notes G and A. And lastly, a whole step above the note A is the note B. This pattern of steps may be used to construct a Locrian scale above any note. In the beginning of this video, we mentioned that one of the characteristics of the Locrian mode which makes it unique from the other modes discussed in this series is the flattened 5th scale degree. Seeing how a triad is constructed from the 1st, 3rd, and 5th scale degrees of a corresponding scale, because of the flattened 5th scale degree, a triad built from the notes of the Locrian mode will always be a diminished triad. For example, we just constructed the notes of B Locrian. We can see that the 1st scale degree is the note B, the 3rd scale degree is the note D, and the 5th scale degree is the note F. B, D, and F are in fact the notes of a B diminished triad. Thanks for watching this video series on mode construction and identification. Please connect to our channel by clicking on the subscribe button below, and head over to 5minutemozart.com for members-only exclusives and more videos like this.